Okay, good morning, kids, students. I hope you are, all doing well, healthy, and at home. We're going to try this whole online learning thing here. Going to start a little slow the first day and just do some things that we've already been working on in class. We're going to work on subtracting fractions today. I will expect you to work on adding and subtracting fractions on IXL as a little bit of homework. You may also choose to do Prodigy to work on different skills, but I will have an assignment on Class Dojo telling you what IXL problems I want you to solve because it gives me a different kind of feedback for you guys so I can see how you're doing. Alright, so what we've been working on in class, if you guys remember, I'm trying to figure out this whole camera thing as we go, is something like 2/3. I don't like how fuzzy this is. 2/3, there we go. 2/3, and we're going to work on subtracting now. 2/3 minus, let's go with 3/7. So 2/3 minus 3/7. Okay, now, if we have a problem like this, like we've talked about in class, the problem is that the denominators are different. So this is just like when we are adding fractions. We have to find a way to make the denominators the same. So, a couple ways to do that. We're going to stick with, right now, listing our equivalent fractions. So, we've got 2/3, we have 3/7, and we're going to list the equivalent fractions. Remember that this is times 1. This hasn't changed. So the next would come times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. So 2, 4. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3, 6. Then would be times 3. So we have 2, 4, 6. 2 times 3 makes 6. Okay? And 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 3 is 9. And this is where we get that pattern of counting by 2 for the numerator and 3 for the denominator. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 6, 9, 12. We continue. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 15ths. And we're going to keep going, and we're going to try to find a denominator that you both could have in common. So I'll start working on this one, 3/7. The next one would be 6/14. Okay. And then 9/21. And I'm going to look at this and remember that up on top we're working with our 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now we've gotten to 21 down here. So the highest denominator we've gotten to on top is 10/15, and down here we've gotten to 9/21. 9/21. So we're going to keep going up here and see if we can make that work. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12/18, and 14/21. Okay, so now I have listed the equivalent fractions, and I have found 14/21 and 9/21. So I have common denominators. We now have, this is what my board looks like. Okay, so we found 14/21 and 9/21. So 14/21 replaces the 2/3. All right, and 9/21 replaces the 3/7. And now we subtract. All right, so 14 minus 9 gives us 5. And the denominator stays the same. So we end up with 5/21. Okay? Now, if you need to go back and watch that again, any step of this, that's kind of the cool thing about doing this on YouTube, is you guys can go back and check it again and see if you can figure it out. What I'm going to do now is put up a blank problem. So I'm going to put up a new problem for you guys to solve. Hold on, got to erase this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And what I want you guys to do is, once I put up the new problem, I want you to pause the video and solve it yourself. Okay? So pause the video and try to solve it yourself. and see if you can do that in a way that, see if you can do that, and then you can unpause the video and I'll solve it. So here's the problem. I want you to do 4/5 minus 1/3. 4/5 minus 1/3, okay, equals something. So right now, pause the video and try to solve this problem. Because when you unpause it, I am going to show you the answer. So pause it now and solve. Go for it. Okay, so hopefully you have now unpaused the video. You've solved the problem, and so let's see if you got it right. We can't do this current work because the denominators aren't the same, so we are going to make them the same. 4/5 and 1/3. We're going to go along here, and really, again, I'm going to start with a third because we have a 5 here, and we know that 5s end in 5 and 0, 5, 10, 15. So we need to find a denominator, a multiple of 3 that ends in 5 or 0. So we're going to work on this one because once we find one that ends in 5 or 0, we're done. So 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2. So we're counting by 1s and we're counting by 3s. 2/6, that does not end in 5 or 0. 3/9 does not end in 5 or 0. You could probably hopefully already see what it's going to be. 4/12 does not end in 5 or 0. And 5/15. So we get to 5/15 and we say, okay, there we go. There's the number that ends in 5 or 0. So this one is going to work for us. And we have to figure out what fraction this becomes. So 4, remember this is times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 times, let's finish that 8. 4 times 3 is 12. Let's make that smaller to not confuse anyone. So this is our multiple of 3, is 12 over 15. Okay? So we have 5/15 and 12/15. These have the same denominator. The 4/5 is replaced by 12/15. It comes first. And the 1/3 is replaced by 5/15. And now we have this new problem. 12/15 minus 5/15, which equals 7/15. Okay, if you got 7/15, awesome. That's fantastic. You are understanding how to subtract fractions with unlike denominators, and you are ready to do the assignment online on IXL. I hope this video helped. Please go back and watch the first problem and the second problem again. Don't just watch this once, be confused, and move on. If you need extra help, you can message me on Dojo. And I will put some links in for some other people's videos about solving these types of problems as well. So, this is your lesson for today. I will put in what you guys need to do on IXL. And when you complete it, I'll be able to see it. I miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. Have a nice day at home of learning, hopefully. All right, bye-bye.